Inside the Cave now brings you the official store to get all things Cave Crush and Inside the Cave at cavecrushshop.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cave Crush and like our Facebook page, Cave Crush Shop.
Turn that up a little, yeah, like that. Enough of the bullshit. It's time to go inside the cave with CB, Joe Dirt, Big Dog, Sid, Cousin Lamar, International D and Cat, and Valley Vale featuring Roland, Charles Hurd, and now introducing Sly.
Coming down. What?
We go. Welcome back Inside the Cave, InsideTheCavePodcast.com, CaveCrushShop.com. Thank you everybody who's been listening to us. Past couple weeks, numbers looking good. You can tell Dr. Umar Johnson was in Chicago last week because past episodes of Dr. Umar's interview and feedback has been coming in. But most of the questions have been stuff we already talked about before. But thank you all for listening. And keep on enjoying us. I am CB at I'm the Real CB. Got a big show today. And next to me always is, he's back, Joe Dirt.
What's up, everybody? Let's get this show on the road. I'm tired.
Seasonal Sid is back.
Hey, what up? I'm back. I had to pull a Jordan a couple weeks, go play some baseball, but I'm back.
Please Report podcast. Hey, I checked it out again. He's breaking down that Harry Weinstein stuff. Better check it out. Please Report podcast on iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Roland.
What's up?
And also with us back again, the question of the day for the ladies. Ladies, let's talk about it. It's a new segment. Sly is back.
Sly, what up? It's me. Yes, I'm ready to get it on. I got a few good questions for today. You go to my Facebook page, Sly Fire Ross.
He ain't on Facebook.
Ain't no Facebook, but I'm about to get on Tinder.
You ain't lying. Shout out to Tinder.
Everybody out there ain't getting catfish.
You might need to try Tumblr too.
Nah, Tinder is winning, boy. God damn, Tinder is winning.
Tinder winning, but Tumblr's a close first and a half.
So wait, you can meet women on Tumblr too?
I don't know about meet them.
Yeah,
virtually you can meet them.
Tinder you can meet them in person and fuck them. So.
Tinder is the hookup site. Definitely Tinder's the hookup site. In town, out of town, downtown, around the block, all of that.
Yeah, I keep hearing that, man. We got a guy that flew out of town this week, man. Shout out to Tinder, man. Shout out to everybody.
Whoa. Slow your brakes.
Yo.
They flying dudes out of town now?
Man, they flying dudes out of town, man.
Hey,
Go.
What if our buddy messing with our friend where he at?
No.
You know, that'd be some crazy shit, huh?
No, he couldn't.
You may tell me somebody just flew out and got catfish?
Hey, crushes be all cool and fine until somebody buy that plane ticket.
Man, I didn't know they was straight songing cats off this mofo.
Man, people winning on Tinder, man. I'm telling you, Tinder's a site. Shout out to everybody winning on Tinder. All right, man. Let's get started with You Got 30 Seconds.
The first segment.
It's time for the warm-up.
The A block.
Let's work it out.
You got 30 seconds.
On Inside the Cave.
No man, I know what's on your brain. You probably hope it never would have.
Sid, this week the World Series started with the Dodgers versus the Astros. This marks the first time the Dodgers are in the World Series since 1988.
Okay.
You heard about that, right? You got 30 seconds to name 3 players in the 1988 World Series. Your clock starts now.
What teams was in the World Series?
Los Angeles.
Other than the Dodgers.
The Dodgers and
Kirk Gibson.
and
How
the
many players I got to name?
Dodgers and the Oakland A's. You got 3.
I got to name 3 players.
Yeah, your clock starts now.
Oral Hershiser. Dennis Eckersley. Was Canseco there at 88?
There you go.
Kirk Gibson.
There you go. You got it. I'm not for sure about Dennis Eckersley. I'm not sure about Dennis Eckersley, but you got it.
Dennis was there. I just heard it this morning.
Oh, okay.
Was
Yeah,
Ricky Henderson there?
Ricky Henderson was there. Yep, that's right.
Go ahead.
Marshawn Lynch there. Marshawn Lynch.
Town business.
Hey, what's wrong?
Dame Lillard.
Said you might end up getting another one since people didn't show up today. Sly. Gabrielle Union said in an interview that women should reciprocate and eat their men's ass too.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
You heard about that, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Now, Sly, since you're into fitness and healthy training and healthy eating and stuff like that, name 3 women whose ass you would like to eat. Your clock starts right now.
That's fucked up.
What kind of goddamn question is that?
I hope you ain't hungry.
Can I eat off of the ass? Can I eat off? Could it be like a sundae or something on top of the cheeks?
I don't know, but
You gotta go grocery shopping.
You got less than 10 seconds, bro.
Oh Lord, no. Oh no. Yeah, my 30 seconds up.
Yeah, thanks for playing. All right, Joe. Chris Brown. I don't know if you heard about this. Chris Brown on a video shoot. He shot at Jennifer Lopez. You heard about that?
Oh, you shot bullets at her?
No. He shot his shot at Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, what, you shoot on her? Shoot, masturbate on her, what?
Joe, you got 30 seconds to name 3 Chris Brown or J-Lo songs. Your clock starts right now.
Jenny from the Block. Chris Brown do Excuse Me, Miss.
2.
And
You got 10 seconds.
I don't know. I never bought a Chris Brown CD.
Come on, cuz. You can't think of 2 Chris Brown songs without a CD?
I'm tired, man.
Help him, man. You got 3 seconds.
Kiss Kiss. That was Gabby's favorite song.
There you go.
What about the song you did with DJ Khaled?
Cousins working together. There you go.
What about it?
Would that be one?
What's the name of the song?
All right, who else we got? Oh, Charles Hurd, you there? Maybe. Well, since Dog ain't here, I'll give you this basketball stuff. Dwayne Wade told Coach Tyronn Lue that he wants to come off the bench, and J.R. Smith will be going back to the starting lineup. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, I heard about it.
You got 30 seconds to name 3 players who won 6th Man of the Year, not named J.R. Smith. Your clock starts right now.
Oh, 3 players that won 6th Man of the Year. Let me think. Man, that's a hell of a question. Why am I drawing a blank?
Jamal Crawford,
Ginobili, and Amari Stoudemire.
Odom. Oh, Stoudemire won 6 man.
That's what I'm about to say. Amari Stoudemire won 6th Man of the Year.
No, what's that?
Odom.
I don't think Stoudemire.
Then Lamar Odom win one. Lamar. AI.
Lamar did win one.
AI who? Hey, wait, hold on. AI who?
Yeah,
Andre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You got Andre Iguodala mixed up with Amari Stoudemire?
I sure did.
That's what happened when you got thinking saving hoes on your mind.
That was a good question, though, CB.
Hey, when he said AI, I'm thinking he's talking about Allen Iverson. I'm like, when was Allen Iverson a 6-man?
Right. When was he on somebody's bench, coming off somebody's bench?
They tried it in Memphis, and that didn't work out too good.
Right.
Nah, shit, you right.
All right.
I thought he was going to say Ricky Pierce.
All right, here you go, Roland. Bill O'Reilly, according to reports, is upset with God. He's blaming God for all his recent troubles. I don't know if you heard about that, Roland.
I did, but go ahead.
You got 30 seconds to name 3 other men who are in the same type of heat as Bill O'Reilly. Your clock starts now.
Roger Ailes was, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly.
Yeah. There you go.
I thought you were going to ask me to name 3 verses from the Bible.
I thought he was too, Joe. I had my verses ready too.
All right. Oh, here's an interesting one. You guys can all work together on this one. Mary J. Blige's ex-husband, Kendu, is asking for more spousal support because Mary J. Blige's new music is hindering him from finding work. You guys heard about that, right?
The fuck is that hindering him from finding work?
Well, because her new music is dogging him out and nobody wants to hire him. So he says.
Man, I'd never heard of the cat before he married her.
Me either.
Well, you guys got
What was he doing?
you guys got 30 seconds to recite the lyrics from Mary J. Blige hit song "I'm Not Gonna Cry." Your clock starts right now.
How he wants somebody to recite lyrics, a 3-minute song in 30 seconds?
Right.
You go ahead, Lee.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tear.
There you go, Roland.
And I'm not gonna cry. Cause you're not worth my tears.
Hey, you got karaoke in your future, Ro.
Attaboy. All right.
That's silly ass shit right here. You know that?
Uninterrupted, undisputed, and unedited. It's time to go around the cave.
No cat this week, so Sid, you go first.
Shit, man. I ain't really got much on my mind. Just been doing a little chilling. Man, I really don't have a lot to really speak on, man. Just be positive. Take your time. Christmas coming around too fucking soon. That's another thing. That's for sure. About to start draining my pockets, bro. Other than that, I'm good.
All right. Joe Dirt.
Well, I was thinking about this earlier because everybody in politics and everything, they talking about the healthcare and shit.
Yeah.
And like every president, they seem to want to run on that healthcare, and then they toss the veterans in there. Talk about how they can better veteran healthcare. Veteran healthcare is shitty as hell. I'm a vet, and the veteran healthcare is like crap. It take you forever to see a doctor. Only time you can see a dentist is if you getting some type of surgery. You can't see a fucking eye doctor. But all these politicians and everybody want to say they, want to help the veterans. We here for the veterans. We patriots and all this stuff. Want to go and speak out against people kneeling and all this patriotism. Help the damn veterans out. Seems like once you leave the service, they forget about you. We still people. We still need health care, dental care, eye care, all that other good stuff.
That's a great point, Joe. I do have a quick question. You ain't been to the dentist since you got out the military?
Yeah, nigga.
Gotta get that free toothbrush and toothpaste somehow.
I'm talking about for like other veterans. Like you got homeless veterans out here who can't get fucking health care.
Nah, I know what you're saying. All right, Sly, what you got this week? Great job, Joe. Real talk.
One thing is I watching some reality TV, and I was watching that Black Ink Chicago, and I seen an episode where a lady wanted a picture of her son on her face, and the tattoo artist did it, and she was disappointed that the tattoo did not look like her son. And I was at the conclusion, like, you stuck with it now. Like, you came in there to get this on your face, like on your cheek. And that's not a good place to put a facial tattoo in the first place. But a friend of mine came to me and said she want to get a tattoo. Did I know any nice places? And of course, I said this place in Chicago, and she does not want a tattoo any longer. You know, so these tattoo artists, when people complain about a tattoo, what happens if they don't like that service?
Are you shitting on Black Ink on our show?
I'm shitting on the tattoo artist that did the tat, you know, because apparently it's not his first one that been flubbed.
Hey, I don't even watch that show, and I happen to catch that one episode, that one part you talking about.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, man, look, my eyes, I'm trained. I'd like to think that I'm trained to see details, little imperfections and things, right? And immediately I was like, that shit don't look right. So
you get a tattoo of a face on your face.
Yeah, I think don't even make sense. Yeah, I think that's where we need to start at.
Yeah. That's what I started. I was like, that was the tattoo artist should have been said, like, no, you shouldn't be putting this on your face in the first place.
Unless your name is Mike Tyson, you don't need to have no.
She should have just got the Mike Tyson tat.
Like, that goo-wop, that ice cream cone hard though.
But I also seen another tat of the Chicago Theater, the Chicago Theater on State Street, the Marquee. Totally not good.
Somebody got that on them too.
On their forearm, on their forearm, going down their forearm, like from their elbow down to their wrist. Totally.
That's not a place to get that put. That should be on your upper arm.
When you see the picture, immediately you're gonna be like, when you see the tattoo and you see the original picture, immediately you're gonna be like, yeah, this doesn't go. This doesn't match. That's what you're gonna think.
Man, I hate to hear what your kill yourself and start over gonna be. All right, what you got this week, bro?
For everyone who kind of has seen the movie The Matrix, it's like one of them sci-fi type movies, and a lot of people who claim to be woke like to use this terminology, unplugged from the Matrix. You know, I believe that a lot of people who claim to be woke are really still asleep, and nobody really can be all the way woke, because the only person who can really be all seeing and all knowing is God. So while y'all on social media trying to big up yourself and think you teaching somebody something, there's something that you don't know. And there's some things that you just sleep on. Just because you came into the knowledge of something on Instagram or on YouTube doesn't classify you as being woke. And I think that we need to stop trying to put these labels on ourselves or put these labels on other people, and just try to find that truth that you're looking for, and stop trying to label everything. Everything ain't woke, and everybody ain't woke. That's my around the cave.
Okay. Charles Hurd, I know you got you in here early. Like to say anything?
What's going on, guys? Hey, I just want to kind of throw in there real quick, man. You know, as much fighting and stuff that's been going on with our president in the White House, man, he's slowly but surely, I don't know if you guys heard this, but today he unveiled the 8 prototypes for the wall that he'll be building in California. So it just seems like we're going backwards, man. And I'm actually happy that the people in the Senate and the people in the Capitol and Congress starting to see what we see, you know. I'm starting to realize that the guy that we elected, or that they elected, is at assholes. So I think we're on the tracks to try to get them out of the White House. But that's about it.
Yeah, you're being too kind to call him an asshole.
Agreed.
Let me here's my round the cave this week. Matter of fact, Sid, give me your favorite quarterback to wide receiver combo in the NFL right now. Just give me one. Just give me one. It don't have to be your favorite.
Big Ben and Antonio Brown.
Big Ben. There you go. That's perfect. I couldn't even think of that. Here we go. Now I want to talk about this taking the knee crap. All right, they have taken that away from the NFL players, so stop it. It's not going to work. You're not making a point anymore. So, what I would like to see from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm glad you said that, Sid, because the Rooney Rule, this is perfect combination. I'm glad you said that. The next time Big Ben throws a touchdown to Antonio Brown, how many seconds do they get to celebrate?
Shit, I don't know.
What I would
30?
30 seconds?
I think they get 30.
Cool.
They get 30
Cool. This is what I need to do. Big Ben, you throw the touchdown to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, once you catch the touchdown, you sit down and act like you're holding the football as the wheel on the car. Big Ben, you run up to Antonio Brown and drag him out like you're dragging him out the car and proceed to act like you're beating the hell out of him. Then the offensive lineman, you run in and you all jump in and beat the hell out of him too. That's how you make a point on TV in front of everybody. Every time you score a touchdown, that's what you do. Beat the hell out of them. That's my around the cave. You guys, I mean, that would make a point. I think people will get it then, because the taking the knee thing didn't work.
So flat out, actually, real people get drug out the car, getting shit beat out them, or shot ain't getting that.
It's the perfect. It's the perfect combination. Big Ben's a white guy. Antonio Brown's a black guy. You act like he's dragging him out the car. Charles Hurd, would that work? Would that get everybody's attention?
No, it won't make no sense because Rodney King got beat like that by a white guy, and Ben Roethlisberger, he got away with fucking rape. So
yeah, you're right.
There's no way.
That was bad. Yeah, you're right.
It would take for it to make justice of it. It would take honestly a black guy pulling a black guy out of the car doing something like that on TV would make a big statement.
Well, I mean, you know, it's not real. And I'm not talking about a real car.
No, I'm just saying. Like it would take that action for all the media outlets to kind of like publicize it and put it on TV. If Big Man does it, they're gonna make a joke about it. They're gonna kind of brush. It's gonna be one day news, and they brush under these rugs. Now, if the players that Neil went out, so say if San Francisco went out there and did it, that'd probably be a statement. That would be a huge statement that the NFL, they can't stop it because they made it as a rule. So for the first time, CB, I think you might be on to something, man.
Yeah. I'm usually right on this show, Charles. Or just letting you know, I'm usually right. I can't think of a time I've been wrong. All right.
Okay.
If you are wrong, you'll change the argument.
Can't prove it. All right.
The question of the day.
Hey, let's get into this. Sly, give us your first question. Now, we got a new Facebook group for everybody who's listening. I don't even know how you even get to it or whatever, or how we even... Sly, tell everybody about this Facebook group, because I don't even know how it works. I just know we got one.
Facebook group is Inside the Cave podcast. It's a Facebook chat group or Facebook group, much like the side groups pretty much everybody is in nowadays. We're building slowly but surely, and what I'm doing is I'm taking a few questions every week and I'm putting them in that group to discuss, to have answered, and those featured questions will be the ones that I ask on the show on Wednesday evening.
You mean Friday.
Right. Friday, sorry.
Yeah, Friday. Okay, so give us the first one right now, and then we'll ask the other one later on.
Okay, the first question for men and women, they can both chime in on this. Should a woman consult her man, boyfriend, or husband about cutting her hair?
No, she shouldn't consult him. She should ask for permission. You don't cut your damn hair unless you ask me first.
That's
Come up in here, bald headed, goddamn it.
Right. You are totally right.
So you don't want to go? You don't want to have like a couple's barbershop appointment or nothing together?
No.
Nah, man, I'm with you on that. No, like I think, especially if you're married, like your hair is now my hair. Like we discussed that together. That's a decision. That's a family decision. There ain't no.
Man, y'all niggas scared she gonna come in there with a better shape up than y'all. Our mother can't go out together. Her haircut look better than yours.
She gonna use your do-rag or something, CV?
Yeah, man. Nah. We gotta discuss
all women should be wrapping their hair up at night anyway.
Man, sometimes that scarf just stink though, Cleve. That shit gotta get washed.
They should be. I don't know what women you've been laying down with, brother, but they're washing it every night.
It ain't the women, man. Look, them chemicals and shit. Them curlers don't wash. All of this shit will be in their hair, and they put that bonnet on, and they lay in the bed, lay up on you, and you smell something. It ain't their breath because they not even turned towards you. So
once again, my brother, I don't know what women you live with, but you should not get an odor from your woman's head.
Not the head. I'm talking about the bonnet. The
bonnet is supposed to be washed daily.
Yeah,
supposed to be.
Who the hell got time to wash every goddamn thing?
Along with the match.
They're not washing the bonnet.
Don't you change those every day? That makes no sense.
Yep.
You're right.
I'm with you, Cleve. But
yeah,
the same.
Then she should have a lot of bonnets. She should. I don't even wash my drawers every day.
Yeah, you're right, Roland. You wash your bonnet when you wash your booty. That's how it goes.
So this bonnet or scarf or whatever that's touching the pillow sheets, that's the pillowcases are not getting washed every day. It's lingering. You're gonna be sleeping with candles and a bottle of Febreze on your nightstand every night.
What's making her head stink like that? That's what I want to know.
That would be, I would imagine the chemicals or the weave. I don't know. Cleese own a beauty salon. You tell me, Cleese, what the fuck makes your bonnet stink?
What's making it stink is a nasty bitch. Excuse my French. No. In all seriousness, though, I'm sorry. Listen, if she doesn't wash her bonnet for 3 days, just the natural, if some women their head sweat more than others, and her scarf could get sweaty and there could be an odor from that because everybody doesn't have chemicals. You could be natural, but like I said, just like anything else, you do got a point about the pillowcase. But like I said, all women should be wrapping their hair up. Now you can go silk scarf and then you can go silk pillowcase. That if one day just in case it slips off or you don't really feel like putting it on.
If they wearing weave, what they need to wrap their hair up for?
Because you still got to protect the hair. Believe it or not, even men really should be wrapping their hair up too. What breaks your hair off is even cotton rubbing up against your hair follicle. It breaks it off.
That's how I lost my hair.
There you go, CB. Wrapping your hair up.
Yep.
So please, so women, once they get in the bed, they should have these things on. I mean, are women having sex with the bonnets on?
Yeah, that's a funny one. I mean,
that's the real question.
If you're still dating, or you're still young in your marriage, and and the woman still likes to get sexy for her man, she definitely needs to take the bonnet off.
Right.
Or the scarf or whatever she got protecting her head.
Exactly. And then she put in when she gets done with her do. Unless you knock her back out or something, she's got to get up and put her scarf back.
No. See, that's a great point. We are gonna move on, but that is a great point. But anybody who's dating your woman is not supposed to be putting no scarf on if y'all dating. That is a rule.
No, I mean during sex, but she got to put it on to go to bed with.
No, I'm talking about not while you there. You ain't supposed to see her in no scarf. That is her obligation as your woman. When you wake up, to not see her with that scarf, and when you go to bed, you're not supposed to see her with that scarf. Save something for marriage. Facts.
That's hard.
Hey, I'm not exactly sure what I walked in on, but it sounds like some bullshit.
Coming from CB, you know it is.
Dog, you should have been wrapping your hair up a long time ago. You might still have some hair.
All right, Slide. Give that question one more time. Then we're
The
gonna
question is, one more time. The question is, should a woman consult her man about cutting her hair, or before she cuts her hair? Not ask permission, but should she mention it and ask him what she thinks, what he thinks?
Get to chime in.
Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
Man, I think that y'all should discuss it, because if he likes it a certain way and she wants to please him, you would think that she would ask, you know, hey baby, I'm thinking about cutting my hair. What's your opinion? Just as a mate. I'll give you an example. My wife, kind of said she wanted me to grow up my beard, so I started to grow it out. I've had a goatee since I was 18. Never shaved it off. Never grew it outside of that. But because she's pleased by that, I grew it out. I think you should please your mate. That's what it's all about.
Okay, Cleves. Well, I don't want to get into your marriage, but when she mentioned that, she was mentioning that she really wanted you to eat more pussy. That's just my opinion, man. She wasn't talking about you going to get no beard butter and literally growing it out, man. She was talking about you muff diving. That's what she wanted.
Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. Inside the Cave. Now that's how you podcast.
Inside the Cave.
Are you enjoying this episode of Inside the Cave? Well, get your ass up and rate us on iTunes. Inside the Cave podcast. 5-star us or kill yourself and start over.
Get the latest in cave fashion at cavecrushshop.com. That's cavecrushshop.com.
Follow Inside the Cave on Instagram at Inside the Cave and at Cave Crush for the hottest women on the planet. Like Inside the Cave on Facebook, Inside the Cave Podcast, and follow Inside the Cave on Twitter at Cave Crush. Inside the Cave. Thought-provoking ignorant guy talk with special guests and Cave Crush interviews.
Nasty dog. Doggy dog.
It's time for Big Dog's Outhouse on Inside the Cave.
All right, check this out. Slide. This might be somebody you know, because she sent some feedback in too. But here we go. This is from Natasha. 3 years ago, my husband of 14 years gave us a huge scare as we rushed him to the emergency room with chest pains and dizziness. His blood pressure was very high and nearly caused him a stroke. We both were unhealthy and severely out of shape. When he was released and arrived at home, I made a commitment to myself first that I would change our poor eating habits. No more high salty foods, including fried foods, and no more sugar. We both lost weight and started living healthier. I have since fell back in my old ways, and he has gone on to be a vegetarian, only eating baked fish for meat. He looks amazing and doesn't look like the man I married, nor does he act like him. He spends all of his time in the gym, and when we go out to eat, he only eats salad and drinks wine while watching myself and the kids eat family-sized pizza to ourselves. I try to get back in shape and living healthy, but I'm no longer committed to a lifestyle as him, and now feel insecure. Even though he hasn't given me a reason to feel this way yet, I think it's a matter of time before he cheats on me. How do I compete with him, or at least stay in the race? All right, so Cat is not here, so Big Dog, you go ahead and it's your outhouse, so you answer first, brother.
Hey man, I mean, it sounds like really she shouldn't be insecure if she's taking care of everything else she need to take care of. I mean,
yes, she should.
The appearance is a big deal. I mean, if she's still the same woman he married, then evidently like in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But she definitely need to get back on that on better eating habits and join them in the gym.
Yeah, she better.
Yeah, nice. I don't know what I walked on. I don't know what I walked in on, but that sounds like some bullshit, dog. she better be nervous. You better be nervous. Yeah. I hate to tell her, you better get nervous. Ain't no if you taking care of home, man, cheat on the perfect woman. You take care of everything you want to. Look, like we said before a long time ago, if Jay-Z can cheat on Beyonce, you gonna get cheated on too.
Yeah, great point. Great point. Woman got to work that much harder. Now, and just for the record here, ladies, if he does cheat on you, don't. Hey, you can't knock him for that. Look, he's experienced. He's a whole new man now. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you, but he's a whole new man now. I mean, he's probably getting pussy thrown at him that never been thrown at him before. He has that right to experience that.
So let's get this straight. You out of shape and your wife in shape. So if she goes out and cheat on you, she was in her right then, huh?
First of all, I always said that if a man cheats on a woman, he's making a mistake. If a woman cheats on a man, she's a hoe.
That's the dumbest logic ever.
Hey, it sounds like you better get your ass in the gym and get away from that Pizza Hut.
That ain't about me, motherfucker. What you talking about?
You ain't boxing no more, CB.
Hey, you see how CB tone changed up real quick?
Yeah, you ain't boxing no more, dog. You ain't hitting the heavy bag.
Oh yeah,
I'll be in the Pizza Hut heavy.
He doing 10 push-ups right now. You in
the gym constantly. What you think about this?
For real, I get this question a lot, and I ask this question a lot, and I ask it to married people and people in relationships. And this is real. Like she should definitely pay attention, and I guess be worried because what you touched on, he's probably lost an entire human being in body weight. So essentially you've become a new person, a person that you haven't been before. You don't know how to react when you get these compliments and these looks and these attractions, because you've been the same way for so long. You've looked in that mirror and you've seen the same person for so many years that when other people start giving you attention, you don't know how to receive it, and you don't want to be disrespectful and not know how to take a compliment. So you tend to gravitate to let's hang out and drinks and after work socials, and it goes both ways with women and men. The women that lose an entire body weight, they find that their husbands don't support them or boyfriends don't support them, and they get compliments at work, compliments in the gym, and the same thing happens, man. So to answer her question, yes, she should be worried, but she should find something that motivates her. She doesn't have to work out with her husband, but there might be some classes someplace else, pole dancing classes, some other type of fitness that works for her. Running doesn't work for everybody. Gym memberships doesn't work for everybody, but there are things that can knock off that weight and get her back to feeling what she believes is sexy. Right now, she might be slipping into some type of depression and gaining weight through food. But this is definitely some real shit to be worried about. And I know people that literally probably are waiting for their kids to turn 18 or leave off to go to college before they file for divorce. And that's real talk. That's real talk.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit's deep, dude.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to that long.
So she should be concerned, but don't make him feel guilty for being the healthiest person that he can. The way this, if I could touch on that healthcare shit, the way this healthcare is going, that shit is only gonna be good for young people and healthy people. So the cheapest thing right now is a gym membership and walking and running, and you can stay healthy by doing those few things. A medical stay, a hospital stay, and a medical bill is I guarantee you, is going to be a lot more than a 1-year gym membership.
So let's get this straight. You're saying just because somebody start getting compliments that they never gotten before. Now all of a sudden they can't control themselves.
Damn right.
To cut it short, dog. Yeah.
Especially
feed that ego. When he start getting the ego fed.
Yes, man. When you know somebody that's like 277, and let's say they knock off they come down to 175. They done knocked off 100 pounds, right? So they done lost an entire person somewhere, right? And through that, people have been watching that transformation. That part right there is what's attractive to people. The dedication, the commitment.
See, you kind of focusing on the other people that's paying attention to whoever it is that's losing the weight. I'm talking about the person that actually lost the weight.
Yeah, hell yeah. If it's a man to you,
So the flesh is weak, man. The flesh is weak. Even a husky big person, it's hard for them to turn down a donut. You know what I'm saying? The flesh is weak.
Donuts you turn down today, dog.
About as many as you do.
One this morning.
Well, you eat more than I'm eating then. Hey, I guess I'm looking at it from the standpoint. Hey man, I mean, I put it like this. If you somebody that's used to getting compliments and being approached and all that, I guess, I kind of look at it a little differently.
Yeah, you would know how to turn away and pivot from those compliments and stay faithful. But here's somebody that probably was staying faithful or committed by default. Meaning like that's what they knew.
And but the thing about that, who wants to hold on to a motherfucker like that?
They never knew they never knew they was gonna have a choice that they might lose the person.
No, I'm saying like the other, like if you're the other person, and I'm not talking about the one that lost the weight.
Okay.
Why would you want to hold on to somebody that don't want to be there?
Because it's
scared to let go, and you ain't gonna find nobody that figured out with you like that.
Some people
like she said, she's not in shape.
Some people don't want to start over.
Yeah, some people don't want to start over, so she gonna stay with it.
I mean, not wanting to start over, but trying to force a motherfucker to be with you that don't want to be with you. To me, that don't make no sense.
No, ain't gonna force them to be with that. It's more like it will start with the guilt of working out. Why you in the gym so much? Why you ain't never home? Why we don't never spend time together? I mean,
I don't mean literally. I'm just saying just in general. If you with somebody and then all of a sudden they go through a change in their life and all of a sudden now they can't fucking control themselves, let their ass go. Who wants to hold on to something that don't? I mean, if you with somebody and they don't want to be with you, why are you holding on to them?
Well, you don't know that. You don't. I don't think you know.
No, she knows that though. Evidently, if she wouldn't be asking the question if she didn't suspect it.
Well, she's not in shape, so she's scared.
You're not but you're not addressing that question. The question is, should she be worried? And what Joe and Sly is saying is that she should legitimately be worried. Now you talking about afterwards. You're talking about the thought process of, well, if he gonna cheat on you because of this, that, and the third, then maybe y'all shouldn't be together anyway. That's a whole nother conversation. She's only asking, should I be worried?
I understand exactly what the question is. If you with somebody and you feel that you should be worried, then you already have a problem.
But she didn't feel that way until
she didn't in the beginning. Shit changed, so now all of a sudden she feel like she should be worried.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying that
it's her fault. She started something and didn't finish it.
Well, I mean, regardless of the circumstances, what I'm saying is, whatever type of relationship you in, whoever you deal with, circumstances change, shit happens, and then all of a sudden, if that person if it's not meant to be, or you feel you got to be worried about sustaining that relationship, hell, let them go. You don't need it. I mean, that's my take on it.
Well, we got you, but that wasn't the question.
The question is, should she be worried, right?
Yes.
Okay, I said no.
Damn.
Why would you worry about a motherfucker that don't want to be with you? What part of that you ain't getting, Roland?
I got you, man.
But dog, it didn't say nothing about him not wanting to be with her. These are her assumptions and her suspicions.
These are her insecurities.
And I don't even think she said she assumed it. She just said, should I? She never said that he did anything to make her feel a certain type of way.
I say he did. I'm speaking from, put it like this.
Weight and she didn't.
Right.
Only thing I can do is answer from how I would look at the situation.
Go ahead.
No, what you saying, Joe? Oh, boy.
She hear all the compliments that he getting. So now she's insecure because you done lost weight and she hasn't lost that weight and she ain't went on and tried to make herself look better.
I understand all that.
Never
And then there's a section.
Anything. It could just be something in her head from all the compliments that she hear.
I understand all that too.
Well, let's not lie to ourselves and think that there is a section of guy that says, okay, now that I've changed my body type, now I'm looking for an upgrade. Meaning I want what looks like me. I want a chick who's in the gym. I want that physically fit woman. So I can see his eyes straying, but like I think what you're saying, dog, is what I would say as well is, but I love my wife. I'm not going to cheat.
That's what I said earlier.
What I'm saying is, I'm speaking like if I was her and I'm dealing with a female that all of a sudden got into this fitness, real big into fitness or whatever, and now all of a sudden she getting all these compliments and whatever. What I'm saying is, at any point that you in a relationship that you feel like you got to be worried about the person you with, once you address it, if they don't want to be with you, you let their ass go.
But see, that's what I said earlier. I said, ladies, it's not that he might not want to be with you. Of course he's going to want to be with you. Y'all been together this long. But he's a new man. Let him fuck around. He's gonna want to fuck around and try some shit. He's gonna go through a phase, and I'm saying you shouldn't lose a good man over him going through a phase. He'll be right back. Hey, what Jay-Z said? Quote Jay-Z. I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back. Don't lose a good man over some loose pussy. That
motherfucker ain't got Jay-Z money.
You know what's funny though? Give me 30 seconds to address that statement. Now you got a guy. I don't believe that a woman should stay with a guy who's a habitual cheater, right? If he's stepping out, that's not right. He's not respecting you. He's being with other women. But at the same time, like CB alluded to, some women listening to other women who are single could mess around and lose a good man. And a man is like a butterfly, right? He has different levels to himself. So if you get with a guy and he's in his early 30s, that don't mean that's the same guy you gonna get when he's 45.
That's a great point.
You know what I'm saying? And me and my wife had this discussion last night.
Look at Gucci Mane. Look how much Gucci Mane has grown up.
That's a good example. But like Dog would say, but that's people with money. We talking about just regular everyday people that a dude might make a mistake. You know what I mean? I just think that you should, especially if you marry, you shouldn't be so quick to get divorced. Try to work through your problems because a bitter single woman could talk a woman out of a good marriage.
That's right. And there's a difference between cheating and having an affair.
You can call it what you want. I'm speaking through my eyes and how I feel about the situation.
Now wait a minute. I thought Roland was the one that saves hoes on here. Now don't you?
Hold on.
Who talking about saving?
I'm saving them. That's what I said.
Right. Dog the one talking about get rid of them.
Exactly.
I'm saying if you dealing with somebody that causing you to be insecure or they fuck you over, fuck them. What part of that you don't understand?
See, the thing is, though, dog, she never said he did nothing. So because she feeling insecure, she's supposed to divorce him.
Say fuck him.
You know, he didn't do anything.
Hey man, I'm gonna put it like this. I never had an issue getting a female, so I don't understand what none of y'all talking about. And all thing I'm saying is, if you keeping them, all that.
She was cute. So this is what she's at. She's. Do you want her to go to him and say, "Hey, you making me feel"?
I'm not saying what I want her to do. What I'm saying is, whatever it is that she insecure about, once she addressed those issues with her guy, if she's still feeling whatever, or if he decides to cheat. I mean, she didn't say that he was cheating. She just wondering, should she be worried? I'm saying,
yeah, that's why the whole conversation is just throwing me for a loop. Because everybody got all these bright ideas. The woman ain't said the man never did her wrong one time.
Exactly. But I'm just saying that I know she didn't say that he cheated. But what I'm saying is she wondering, should she be worried? My thing is like, worried about what?
And that's what I said, dog. I said, don't worry. He'll just be fucking them girls. He'll be right back.
No. I'm not agreeing with that shit.
That's the truth. It is what it is. Don't lose a good man over him having a good time. He'll be right back.
Put it like this. If whoever you dealing with can't accept you for who you are, fuck him.
He'll be right back.
She accepted him. She accepted him when he was 100 pounds heavier. He 100 pounds lighter now. She finding it hard to accept him now.
Well, she accepted his fat ass, so he need to accept her.
No.
Ain't nobody said, hold on.
Fat together, dog.
She ain't saying that she did. He ain't accepting her.
I didn't say that. I'm just addressing what Sly said. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother topic.
He's skinny now. It's a whole new ball game.
He still might be a fat kid at heart though.
But he also might love her big. He might want her round.
Exactly.
Okay, well I tell y'all what. If y'all the type motherfuckers that deal with people that fuck you over and got you feeling all fucked up in the head,
ain't nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
Evidently, I don't know nobody inside the cave. Goddamn it.
Hey, CB, man, dog on one today. I don't know what's going on.
Evidently.
Hey, I'm feeling in for Cat. Goddamn it.
Dog tripping.
I'm feeling in for Cat, and I'm gonna give her the same advice that I would give my daughter. If a motherfucker don't accept you for who you are, fuck him.
It ain't him. It's her.
How's it her?
The man didn't do shit but lose 100 pounds.
Dog, he got healthy. He done got healthy so he can live longer for his family, and you blaming him for shit.
Right.
I ain't blaming him for anything.
Yeah, he almost had a stroke.
The question is, should she be worried about him cheating? I said, if he did decide to cheat or do something, then fuck him.
No.
Oh well, so we ain't even you speaking in the future because he
ain't addressing the letter. He addressing what might happen.
The letter is, should she be worried, right?
Right.
Should she be worried? Yes or no? Okay, then that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you asked me why I said that she shouldn't be worried, right?
No, we didn't ask you shit. You
hell no.
You just wanted to tell us why.
Dog, the question was,
I understood the question from the beginning, goddammit.
Dog, the question was,
the question is, should she be worried about a motherfucker that used to be fat that's now skinny that's getting compliments?
No, the question is, how does
the letter say the man was getting compliments?
How does she compete or at least stay in the race? That's the question.
That is the question. That's right.
She already in the race.
No,
she the wife. She the wife. She the wife.
She ain't in no fucking race.
He's still there though, right?
She's the wife. She's the wife. So she's the head racer.
She's still in the race.
She first place.
How you gonna marry a person to still be in the race? The race should be over.
Right.
No, that's not the race. That's not the race she's talking about. She not that ain't the race.
He might not be there mentally.
She's not talking about that race. She's talking about the food and weight race. That's the race she's talking about, right?
No, man. She's trying to find out if the man gonna fuck around on her. That's pretty much the question. The man lost weight. You want to know the bitch gonna be fucking her man?
Joe, dog, please. This the last of the question right here. The last sentence is it. Even though he hasn't given me a reason to feel this way yet, I think it's a matter of time before he cheats on me. How do I compete with him, or at least stay in the race?
Like I just said, she's scared that he gonna cheat on her because he done lost weight and she's still the same size.
Right.
You want your man to cheat on you? Go work out, like Sly said. Go find a way to lose some damn weight.
He's a vegetarian now, so he ain't eating pussy. He.
Damn. All right, guys.
Well, first of all, she messed up when she said vegetarian because I thought vegetarian didn't know meat. You can't have fish and be a vegetarian.
Well, you can be a vegan and you can be a vegetarian or a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? So one of them is like no meat products, and the other one is acceptable. Like cheese, you would have cheese with your salad and stuff like that. You know, so completely, yeah. So one of them is totally opposite. So,
all right. Hopefully we help
Stop
this.
being insecure, pretty much.
Man, we don't help nobody on this damn show. Don't even.
Hell no, we ain't never help nobody.
we need to help dog ass. That's what we need to do. We
Don't
need
need no help, goddammit.
Every time I save somebody, y'all knock them out my hands and they fall to their death.
1-800 help dog.
All right, let's get to this.
Help yourself.
Oh my God.
Dog is a savage today, boy.
Listen to Inside the Cave now on iHeartRadio for more thought-provoking ignorance. Listen to the Cleves Report with Ro now on iTunes.
See something effed up? Talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
What you got, Joe?
I don't know if y'all talked about this last week or what, but Donald Trump and his General Kelly.
Yeah.
With the message that he gave to the widow of David Johnson. Now you want to go on social media and fight Congresswoman and all that shit, and coming up with the facts, coming up with lies and shit. General Kelly. Donald Trump and General Kelly, with all due respect, y'all can eat ass and start over.
Can vegetarians eat ass?
I guess so.
Groceries.
Damn.
I guess so.
Okay, Sid, what you got this week?
Ain't that a meat product?
I don't know.
Eat ass and start over. All right, Sid, what you got?
Oh man, my kill yourself and start over. Go out to this Indian guy who killed his adopted daughter, little 3-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's rotten, and that's the worst of the worst. A 3-year-old baby, man, take a life and then lied time in and time out and kept on lying about it. He definitely absolutely get to kill yourself and start over for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about this story. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. Who you got, dog?
Man, I got to give it to Will Kane.
Oh, come on.
Racist motherfucker. What do you say, dog?
He basically wanted to knock on Kaepernick for pursuing the book deal behind being blackballed at the NFL. And he basically saying that Kaepernick can't articulate well enough to come on a debate show, but he want to write a book.
Hey, leave Will. Hey, Will.
Man, fuck Will. And fuck you too, CB, if you trying to uphold that motherfucker.
I'm not upholding. I'm just saying Will does on First Take what Roland does on Inside the Cave. He comes on here and just...
No, he don't. He do that shit on Mike and Mike too. That's the way he think for real.
That's what I'm saying. That's his only role. He only knows about the Cowboys. He's a politician. He's a lawyer. He's not a sports guy, journalist. They bring him on there. He bring him on the shows just for that. The same reason why I bring Roland on. Just for that.
That's the main reason he get kill yourself and start over.
You guys are a bunch of marks.
And my second kill yourself and start over goes out to CB. For trying to justify the comments that Will Kane makes on First Take.
He does that shit on. If he didn't say that, they wouldn't have.
What are you doing right now?
They wouldn't have.
I ask you a question. What are you doing right now?
I think Will is.
You trying to justify his comments?
Will is a great person for that show. I mean, he's perfect. He does it on purpose.
Fuck Will Kane.
Yeah, I like him. All right.
You would like him.
Okay. All right, Sly, what you got this week, man?
Kill yourself and start over goes to the Oakland Raiders running back Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, can you do that?
Man, for you've been playing football for how long, and you know damn well not to run your ass on the field when you ain't even in the fucking game. You know, sit your ass down. I don't care if it's your cousin, and then you got the nerve to put your hands on the ref. I don't care what league you in or high school league. You put your hands on the ref, you out of the game, and he got a fine and 1 game suspension, and he wanted a fine, but they upheld it. So. That's to kill yourself and start over. You know better than that, man. You know better than that. That wasn't a street fight. That was football. Everybody had on pads and protection. So he ran as fast as ever, running from the sideline to the middle of the field.
You ran all game, huh?
The whole game, the entire game, up to that.
The whole season.
The whole season. He got the most yards right there. Like, he's been averaging what, like 3.7 a carry or some shit like that. So yeah, he ran about a good 15, 17 yards and 2 seconds flat right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, all right, Rolo, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna give my first.
Wait. I just thought about you go last. Never mind. Because I already know you about to Will Kane the show. So hold on.
Oh shit.
All right. First of all, I want to give Nicki Minaj a "Kill Yourself and Start Over" because never a reason for someone to rape anyone. Nevertheless, a 10-year-old, your brother is being being charged with raping a 10-year-old, and that's supposed to be his stepdaughter. Like, of all the sickest shit, and the stories, the way that the detail of that shit, like, brother, yeah, Nicki Minaj, you should take yourself away from that situation. Family or no family, that's just some things you don't need to be part of. Sorry. And my final "Kill Yourself and Start Over" is going. I don't know if you guys heard this in Chicago about these scheming devices they're putting on the ATMs. Skimmers, right? And for those that don't know, basically you put your debit card in the ATM, and they're actually able to read your card. People are rigging the ATMs, and they're able
do
to
that at the gas station too.
Yeah, so they actually get your card information. They're able to, make purchases and shit like that. I'm giving that a "Kill Yourself and Start Over" because you know what? I think we need to get rid of debit cards. Period. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you balanced a checkbook? Like, just think about that. When was the last time you balanced a checkbook?
You don't need to.
Exactly. No, we do need to. You know how these banks are making money. My wife, I shouldn't say that. But anyway, fees. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how banks make all their money, hoping and waiting for you to make. You can have $5 in your account, and do you know you can still make purchases, knowing that you're gonna go insufficient.
That ain't the bank fault. That's your dumb ass fault.
That's what I'm trying to say. We need to get rid of that and go back to.
You need to get rid of stupidity.
There's a lot of people that don't know nothing about balancing checkbooks, bro.
Well, there's a thing.
We ain't going back.
Let me educate you on something real quick. There's a thing called working class poor, and that's who they prey on because most people live check to check. And what you're doing is you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And what the bank does is even, listen, I'm not even talking about on purpose. You can call the bank today. You can have $100 in there. It's the day before pay period. You go make a $50 purchase. And then next thing you know, your account is $150 minus. That's 17 things that went through. And you get paid tomorrow.
Yep, they will, and they will charge you
for each one of those.
Yep,
yeah, they do it on purpose. It's a scam.
Yep.
That's why you're supposed to balance your shit. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. The debit card has made so many. And I'm talking about myself too. Has made so many people lazy to the fact that most people don't even. You know how many people don't even check their account anymore? They don't even check their account. If you think about, I'm dating myself. You go back to the '80s. I remember my grandfather used to look at what he spent for the month in a checkbook. Balance that shit out. Okay, now I know how much money we got. There wasn't none of this calling shit going on online and waiting for shit to come through. You knew how much money.
That's how times change.
No,
change with the times.
It's not about that, Joe. What they're doing, they're making money off of you. It's not to help you.
They're making money off of stupid people. Look. If you smart enough to go and look at your damn account, you smart enough not to overdraw. You do that shit on purpose.
Exactly.
You shouldn't let and the banks will take advantage of your stupidity.
I understand that, but what's happening is you're having a bunch of people that don't know no better, and all they're going to do.
They do know better.
So, CB, you mean to tell me if a person can't keep up with their receipts to see if the money's been taken out of their account, how in the hell you think they're going to balance the checkbook?
That's what I'm trying to say. You need to go back to that and teach it.
Why would you say that based on what Dog just told you?
Exactly.
You need to go back to learning.
Hey, what's wrong with
how
him saying
to balance.
CB,
That's what I'm trying to
CB, if a
say.
motherfucker can't go, if you go out and make a purchase and you ain't got enough sense to keep your receipt and see that money come out.
There's a whole bunch of people that don't know nothing
You
about.
gotta keep the receipt. All you gotta do is look at your account and see.
There's people that have. There's people that have.
Just saying,
never-
like, you want to keep it for reference. You know what I'm saying?
There's people that have.
Until the
never-
money actually comes out of your account. That's
There's
the same
people that
thing
have
as you
never-
balancing the checkbook.
There's people
what
that
I'm
have
saying.
never written a check before. There's people that have never written a check before. They don't even know how to write a check.
CB, do you know half of these kids now can't even count money?
They don't even teach kids check right no more because they don't have to. I mean, what's the point? It's all inside of your name.
I tell you what, if you go somewhere right now and you get somebody young working the cash register, if you wanna get a laugh, don't pay with your credit card or your debit card. Pull out some cash money.
Oh no,
and give them over the amount that you're supposed to give them so they can give you some change back.
Yeah, no, this is what you do, big dog. After they put the money in
You
the.
can even go to the bank and get the same deal.
Hey, big dog. After that, let's say the thing is $21.75. You give them $22, and then right when they get ready to give you 75 cents, give them a quarter. Watch it. Watch how it throws them off. What's that for? I had a person at McDonald's ring me up for $5.85. I ended up giving them 15 cents on the back end. Do you know them motherfuckers? I gave them $10 and I gave them 15 cents on the back end. Do you know them motherfuckers gave me like a dub back? They threw them all off. I swear to God, man, it throws them all off. Do that shit. I promise you. That's a Joe Dirt challenge. You want to throw somebody off?
CB, I think the only place that still does allow you or show you how to use your checking account, and I think Joe said he was in the military too, is when you go through basic training, man. They sit you in a class and kind of show you how to go through your checkbook and balance your checking account. But other than that, man, I don't think anywhere or any school takes you like I did when I was a child to the bank and open an account for you. So I get what you're saying, though.
People don't understand what credit
Write a check is at the old folks' home.
I mean, these people, they don't
These kids are using tablets and
it's not just kids though, dog.
I'm just saying in general though, man. People that way of thinking is over.
That's lazy as a society, definitely.
That's why the banks are winning.
Yeah, that's true.
That's funny, dog. That's funny you said that. I'm like, I still write checks. I use the debit card, the credit card also, but I write myself checks all the time. Like I write checks out to myself. And I keep track of that shit. With the kids nowadays, all they got to do is take a picture of their damn payroll check and it's deposited.
See what I'm saying? Or most of them just get direct deposit. They don't even know what your account is, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people throwing off.
It's wild, man. And I think some people are going and getting those negatives in their account because they go to one store and it'll take them 2 days before the transaction is pending for 2 days before it goes through. But you go to another joint and you go to a gas station right away. A gas station, you put $40 worth of gas in your car, but when you check your card, it'll say $1.
$1, yeah.
Exactly. But all gas stations don't do that.
Yeah, they
not all of them.
Exactly, but from trial and error, some people be trying to squeeze a dollar out of a dime.
It's not. He used to be so bad. Hey, I ain't gonna say his name. Well, Sid, you met him and being Big Dog. We used to work with him. This guy, we know we get paid on Friday. We went to Chicago from Kansas City from Kansas City to Chicago. That man said he only had $5 in his account, and it's gonna cost you $100 especially in 2007. To get from Kansas City to Chicago, at least $100 in gas. He swiped once, they took $1 out. Went to the next pump, swiped again, took another $1 out. That motherfucker made to Chicago Cause I promise you, man. I ain't lying. Hey. That's ridiculous, though. They shouldn't even be doing shit like that. What kind of... All right.
And that's how they get them. That's how they get them.
All right, Roller, what you got, man? Go ahead.
Man, I didn't forgot.
Good.
What section is he even on? Oh, kill yourself and start over. Man, I don't know if I want to do a kill yourself and start over. Maybe a reset and start over.
Okay.
But this Kitty Jones chick, I know I've been real hard on R. Kelly. He's dead. You know, I definitely label him as a bona fide pedophile.
Oh, man.
This woman, Kitty Jones, need to kill herself and start over. This grown ass woman She quits her job as a DJ. Yeah. Moves in with R. Kelly, and when she gets all the fuckery that comes with R. Kelly, now you want to cry wolf. He didn't have you in handcuffs. He didn't lock you up, and everybody know he like him young anyway. So why was you? Huh?
She wasn't even young.
That's what I'm saying. She was a grown woman. She was like in her 30s.
She was, I think she was 30 or 31, some shit, and she left. She left her job.
She left her job and everything.
And her kid.
I didn't know it was a kid involved.
She left her child. Yes, she has a child. She said it. She left her child too.
I might have to switch that to a kill yourself and start over.
You can kill yourself for that. For real. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's talking about this Harvey Weinstein shit and all this Harvey Weinstein shit. So at what point do women have to, you can't say we're equal as men, we're just as smart as men, we're just as strong as men.
Whoa, don't you go into that victim blaming.
I'm not. Fucking Cat ain't on the show today. Look, you can't say all that shit and then let somebody then get manipulated like that. Like, seriously. The only person
we kidding?
Hold on, Roller. The only person I feel sorry for in that Harvey Weinstein is Lupita Nyong'o, whatever her name. Look, what's the girl name? Lupita, the black girl, the young girl. I feel sorry for her. All them grown women that went on the casting couches. Come on, man. Like, you know what? Somebody, when I got to LA in 2013, I thought dude was joking. He was like, "Oh, so you shopping a script, huh, CB? All right, well, don't be in there sucking no dick." Like, dude told me that. Dude told me that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody knows it's out there. So, if dude had to tell me that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you shopping the script. We out here sucking no dick. So, everybody was out there. It was out there. So, come on, man. At some point, you got to take responsibility for yourself.
Man, I still, look, I see what you're saying, but when you talk about that situation, that's a man using his power and influence. We talking about Kitty, man. She did that shit on her own. She went out there to have a relationship with R. Kelly. Now the abuse part is all R. Kelly. If he's abusing her, but she stayed. Why wouldn't you had? She even said on her own mouth, "I could leave at any time."
Right.
I don't, for the life of me, I don't understand that story. I really don't. Especially not with R. Kelly. It was 2 years after he had the court case with doing the, peeing on the 14-year-old. That was in 2008. She got with him in 2011. I'm totally confused.
No, the case with the girl was in 2002.
Which girl?
The 14-year-old girl. That shit was in 2002. Oh, no, it probably didn't end about 2007, 2008.
Well, when it happened might have been 2002. I'm talking about, I read that the court case, that, remember, because he had to go to court and everything, that happened in 2008, I believe. But nevertheless, she still knew all of this.
Right.
It's not like this secret, you know what I mean? And that's just, I was totally confused when I heard this story. I'm like, are you serious? This grown woman leaves her job, and then y'all saying she was a mother too?
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God.
Yep, she did leave her child. All right, that was Kill Yourself and Start Over.
Hey ladies, it's time to tell the truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
Second question is it okay to keep in contact with an ex when you're in a new relationship?
Great question.
Woman, no.
Great question. All right, ladies. So send us in Inside the Cave Podcast at gmail.com or join our Facebook group, and he has a question posted, and you can send it in there. Hey, Sly, I do want to read a couple things from last week. Cool. This is from Cheryl. Cheryl says, if I get dressed up and my man takes me to a swingers club, I am leaving him with the first man that I see.
Ooh, shots fired.
Nina, I don't think
like
Nina
that's gonna hurt him. Man, shit, he at the swingers club. Peace out. About to bang everything in here.
All right.
They always say you gotta dance with the hoe you came with.
Step in the name of love.
Hey, all right, here's another one. Nina says, aren't most men that go to swingers clubs gay? Sly?
Shit, I don't know. No,
we need to call up one of our.
Shit, I can't answer that question.
Call up our buddy overseas and ask him, huh?
That's right, Joe. We do got a buddy overseas that attends swingers
clubs.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing on that question. No. Yeah. Nothing.
All right. Well, okay. What was the first? Hey, what was the first question that we had, Sly, that we want people to send?
First question today is: should a woman consult her man about cutting her hair, or before she cuts her hair?
Right. All right. And then the second one is:
is it okay to keep in contact with an ex when you're in a new relationship?
All right, ladies, send that in. Inside the Cave Podcast at gmail.com, or please join our Facebook group, new Facebook group right now. You can join it. Inside
the Cave Podcast, Inside the Cave Podcast group on Facebook.
Right. Yep, the group Inside the Cave Podcast. All right, cool.
America will finally have someone to look up to. His name is Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt in the building with the best segment on the Cave Podcast.
Tell him something, Joe!
When Inside the Cave.
Heard we got a good one this week, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Involves a man and driving in his car and being pulled over by the police. And it happened down south. This is only some shit that can happen in the south. I ain't taking a shot at you, dog, but I'm lying. I am taking a shot at you. I had a story from the Daily News. Police pulled over a man wearing only a thong covered in Vaseline. Sheriff's deputy unwittingly found himself in a Michael Jackson song, Horrifyingly Brought to Life. When he encountered one disturbingly smooth criminal, had to ask if he was okay.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
John Wayne Kellerman was spotted going 57 in the 45 in Garland County, Oklahoma. And he got pulled over by Deputy Daryl Beebe. After pulling him over, the deputy realized that the driver's attention was on something else. That he made contact with a nearly naked white male driving in the driver's seat. Police report reads he noted the driver had a bikini thong on that was covering his genitals. He observed an open jar of Vaseline that it was nearly empty. He noted the driver had Vaseline covering his hands, upper and lower body parts.
Okay.
BB noted that there was an adult magazine in the passenger seat. So the officer asked him had he been masturbating while he was driving. And he admitted that he was doing so. So he asked for the driver's ID.
Why would he ask for that driver's ID?
and the driver gave him.
He was sex driving. He had a high sex drive.
He asked him, did he want to borrow his rag to wipe off the ID with? The police officer said, no, thank you. He received a field rag.
This is getting better.
One of them was up in Cat House.
Hey man, if I was a
Cat
cop,
House.
I wouldn't reach in that car and ask for anything.
Doing his job.
Man.
What proof was the Vaseline?
This is a funny ass. Hey, now, answer this question. What if you like at the stop, like you look over and you see this dude sitting in there, all greased up? You gonna call the police, or you be like, man, this guy's crazy.
I'm driving off, man.
You gotta get this motherfucker off the street.
Yeah, because he probably a danger behind that wheel, because obviously he gonna be able to hold the wheel still.
All right, he ain't gonna be able to hold the wheel.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one better for you, Joe. I was in the store today, man, and seen a lady with her top on and a Depends diaper walking around the damn grocery store. What the hell going on?
What she was shopping for? Tell me she was looking for some pants or something.
Hey.
I don't know what the hell she was looking at. I was shocked though.
I'm looking for another diaper.
Motherfucking crazy.
Hey, the war on drugs in America is real, brother. That's all I can say. Drugs, what they call the opioid crisis, is.
Yeah.
People out here doing all type of shit. Damn.
Hey, that's the time.
Mariano
driving, looking at a magazine, freezed up. I mean, that's called multitasking.
That magazine probably went from page 2 to 103. The rest of them was stuck together.
He better be lucky. He better be lucky he had to make a sharp turn. That whole wheel was there.
Or he wasn't driving a stick shift.
If I was a cop, I'm not putting him in the back of my squad car. He gonna have to walk to the police station.
Man, if I was a cop, after I rolled the window down, that's it. I'll just say, have a good day, sir. Have a good day, sir. Either that or tow the car while he's in the car. Just tow the whole thing. Just say, hey, look, everybody. We all going in. The car going in, you going in with it. Shit.
You ain't gonna pull him out and pat him down, CB?
Nah.
Check if any more weapons?
Pat him down.
Pat him down. What you had in the thong, sir?
What the fuck you got a thong on for? That's it. Some freaky motherfuckers out here. All right. Now. And you know what's the worst thing about this? I sent him 3 stories that I thought were. Hey, seriously, I sent him 3 stories that was fucked up. And he out-topped all 3 of them. Like Joe really got a talent for this shit. I sent him 3 stories that was fucked up. Like, seriously, fucked up. And he found another story that's worse than that. Like, he really got a talent.
I must say, Joe, you pretty goddamn good at it, man.
He really is.
You're pretty good at it.
That shit there, hilarious.
I mean, he really got a talent for this shit. This is what he do. Like, I sent him some fucked up ass stories, man. Dude. All right, that was the dirt sheets. All right, real quick, Si, you want to read a couple of them real quick, Si?
Of what? Which one?
Okay, I thought you might have hit him. I thought you might have found
Oh,
him.
no, I got him.
Okay, just read a couple of them real quick.
Real quick. One girl says, "Cool, where's my cat suit? I've been dying to wear it."
Whoa, for the Swingers Club?
For the Swingers Club.
Okay.
Another one says, a negative, mine's wouldn't, but if he did, I would kick his ass to the curb.
Yeah.
Another one says, really? How about we get, Mecca says, how about we get a swing? Because that's the only swinging I'm doing.
A lot of people feeling that.
It's just, it's probably 60-40. Some women are feeling it. Some women say that what are we drinking? I'm gonna start hugging all of the people that I know.
Okay.
Another woman says, I'm gonna beat your ass in this cute dress and high heels and 6-inch pumps I got on.
Yes, heels on, man. Love the heels on. Give us one more for the road, Sly.
It's about time. I hope I don't see anyone I know.
Damn. Damn. That's a segment right there. If you want to participate in the last question of the day, and anything else we do, email us insidethecavepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on our social media. Inside the Cave Podcast on Instagram, Cave Crush on Twitter, and Cave Crush on Instagram. And join our new Facebook page, Inside the Cave Podcast. And we'll be posting shit regularly on there. I just added some people on there from my list too. So yeah, everybody join, man. We're gonna start doing some new things on Inside the Cave. All right. Big Dog. If nobody got anything else, Big Dog, get out of here.
Okay. The views and comments expressed by Sly, CB, and Roland does not reflect those of us at Inside the Cave. And on that note, we'll catch y'all ass next week.
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave now brings you the official store to get all things Cave Crush and Inside the Cave at cavecrushshop.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cave Crush and like our Facebook page, Cave Crush Shop.
Inside the Cave.
Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. We're on the #1 show, Inside the Cave.
3 Lee Film.